I do have with me right now to make some sense, or at least sort of get us through the volatility of the day, Ted Weisberg, founder, president, Seaport Securities. Obviously, we've seen so many ups and downs. We've seen so many moments in history where we've had some volatility. I don't know that this necessarily compares, but the oil was a big move. Teddy, your thoughts this morning?
Well, yes, oil is the big move. I mean, this is, I thought maybe I had seen the worst of these near-death experiences in the stock market, having started in 73, 74, crash of 87, 08, and 09, so forth and so on. I was hoping not to have to live through another one, but here we are.
Well, would you equate it to the same? It's not the same, is it?
Well, no, it's never quite the same. But the one thing you learn from these events, number one, you don't know how long it's going to take to work itself out. And number two, perhaps sometimes the best thing to do when it gets like this is not try to be a hero, not look to pick bottoms, try not to catch a falling knife because that can get very, very expensive, but basically just to push yourself to the sidelines. You know, if you have an opportunity to lighten up a little bit, probably a good idea. You can always replace those holdings later on. But this is a time to kind of just step aside and let things just play out.
What kind of lightening up would you do here? In what sectors or how so? Well,
to me, the very obvious trade, and you just referred to it with the cruise lines, is anything energy related. I mean, the paired trade, which to me is ideal, is long energy and short the airlines. Well, if you're not short the airlines and you own them, perhaps you want to lighten up, and because clearly they are, to me, the sector that's most closely related to energy.
There was a time that you liked airlines, and then they took off, no pun intended. When does that group become maybe a buying opportunity again?
Well, I like them, and I still like them. In fact, I don't want to say we love them, but we like the airlines.
That's what I thought.
We like the fundamentals. Clearly, they are in the absolute wrong place to be in the current environment.
Yeah.
But herein lies an opportunity. So the trade would be, if you could figure it out, is basically to sell the energy when we think it's peaked, and basically to buy the airlines.
There was also a time that you said to me, Nicole, I really like the exchanges. And then the exchanges took off. And today I was seeing ICE higher. How do you feel about that group?
Well, which reminds me, if I can tell a quick story about 1999 and 2000. And that's when the world was going to be completely changed by the internet. The bird's eye view, if you will, of this AI trade, or the negative part of the AI trade.
One of your winners was Chubb. You always pick Chubb. I think Travelers was on there. Some of these insurance stocks have done well. Meta was a name that you've loved, and over the long haul, you've done incredibly well. Meta, one of the Mag 7 names that has been hit pretty hard. 6 months down 16%. Where do you think Meta's? Do you just hold on? Do you add position here?
Well, if I didn't own it, I would look to buy it. We do own it, obviously, and we've owned it for 10 years. I don't want to keep talking about that stock. And, clearly it's been a great stock.
No, but people want to know what to do now.
Yeah, well, if we're not doing anything with the Meta position, and if we didn't own it, we would look to buy it. I mean, that's the short answer to
What about the other Mag 7 names?
The other one that really is intriguing and it's coming down is Google. I think Google, Google, YouTube.
Yeah.
But there are plenty of avenues. Even some of these software companies that have been basically destroyed.
Do you like
I suspect they're not going out of business. Well, we owned them. We got out of them. But stocks like Adobe or maybe Salesforce now. I mean, there are some interesting names.
Adobe's reporting this week.
Yes.
Would you buy it ahead of the report or wait and see?
No. We never buy any stock prior to the earnings because it's tough enough finding the right names. Why gamble on the earnings? I mean, you got a 50-50 chance of being right. I would say I'd rather pay up because the report was good than guess and be wrong.
Do you think oil's going higher or lower in the near term quickly?
I think oil's going higher and the airlines will go lower, but therein lies a great potential trade.
Ted Weisberg, the man, the myth, the legend, has been here through all those moves. We appreciate it. Thank you, Ted Weisberg, Seaport Securities.